Well, I think first and foremost, it's important to understand that any city, regardless of size, can be a global city. So we very typically think of these very large cities like New York or Shanghai or Chicago as being the domain of global cities. But again, any city, whether you're mid-size or small, can be global. And I think there are a few very important elements. First of all, I think you just have to have a very warm and inviting mindset, and an understanding that we live in a global world. And the connectivity we have now, whether it's through social media or technology, makes the world a lot smaller. So it's really an openness to being welcoming. Number two, I think you have to be inclusive. And that means the people who live in your city have to benefit from this whole idea of being global, and also understanding that we have an opportunity to help our students who go to our schools become global citizens by exposing them to different nationalities, different cities around the world. So I'd say it's focusing on education, it's having a mindset that's very, very welcoming, and understanding that good global cities are inclusive, they provide opportunities for all people, and they really embrace the idea that the world is a lot smaller and we're part of a very big global community. Yeah, so our sister city in China is Fuzhou, and the mayor, when I first met him, described Fuzhou as a small Chinese city, a city of now 7 million people. And so we had a chance to visit there about 2 months ago, and I was speaking at a maritime Silk Road conference, and I was really talking about the importance of trade, international relationships, and ports, and how strong they are for economic development. And so after that visit, we actually met with some other mayors from around the world who were sister cities of Fuzhou as well. So they were people from Germany, from the Mideast, and from all parts. In addition to that, I had the opportunity to spend some time in Shanghai while I was in China. So I met with an investor who is considering building a hotel in downtown Tacoma to accompany our convention center. So really the benefit of that is you have a great relationship with an existing city, but you also have a chance to demonstrate to other cities that you have these relationships that exist and they become more interested in you. Absolutely. So for a city its size of 200,000 people, Tacoma has more museums per capita than any other city in America except Washington, D.C. And one of our assets is the Museum of Glass. And so Tacoma has become a glass-blowing capital. And we basically had a woman who was at the University of Puget Sound who is from France. And she came to my office one day about 3 years ago and said, I'm really interested in this city in France and forming a relationship. So it was very citizens driven. She formed a committee of people. We contacted Biot. The mayor was very enthusiastic, and we actually hosted a huge delegation from Biot to Tacoma, signed the paperwork, and made it official. And since then, we've had exchanges with artists. We have groups of students coming over from France, and we hope to send some students from Tacoma over there as well. So again, it's a very important cultural part of our city, but really helping students benefit from these great exchanges.